Hey guys, Christian with YOLOtek here. Today we're doing an unboxing of PowerStick-53. Okay guys, let's get right into it. First thing, just take it out of the box. My team and I worked really hard to make this the best power stick we've ever created. We took all the questions that you've asked over the last year or two, and we've put most of them on the back of the packaging now. So take it just a couple of minutes, look at the usage. There's good pictures and instructions on locking collars and guide screw locking port and warning, of course, and the warranty. So check all that out, but let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start at the top. The entire power unit has been completely redesigned to make it even better for you out on the water. The first thing you'll notice is a GoPro or camera mount. This is good for GoPro, VIRB, whatever action camera you use, or if you unscrew that, you'll notice the top is a 1/4-20 tripod thread. So no matter what kind of camera, 360 camera that you have, you can mount it right on the 1/4-20. The top now is completely round, so much easier to use. And the next thing you'll notice, we've went from a 3/4 to a full 1-inch ball and joint. That gives you a lot of gripping power as you're flying down the water. We still have 2 USB ports, but you'll notice now that the unit has been completely redesigned. The ball and joint is completely separate, so it's even more waterproof as long as the USB covers are in place, or if you're using silicone rainproof putty, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. Next up is our quick release. So you open it with your thumb, put it in whatever position you want, then lock it down. And if you need to, for more height, you can use the top section and extend that too. You'll notice there's dual locking channels in our aircraft grade aluminum for strength. And when you compress it, you simply compress the top section first and then compress the lower section. Always bottom to top, top to bottom. You'll notice this is sturdy. It's not going to go anywhere. Next thing you'll notice is our hand grip. Hand grip can be moved into the place where you want it to, and then it's going to stay there. Okay, next up is locking collars. Now this is very important to us because we want to make sure that your gear is secure. The very bottom one is the Atwood Light Armor threaded, and this is on about 50-60% of boats this year, and it's growing every single year. The next one up is the Perco Large threaded. Both the threaded collars are rated for up to 70 miles an hour. And the next one up is the non-thread or cam collar. Now this one, we don't rate this to motor because there's no threads or anything to really hold it in, but we do have customers that use this when they go into their non-thread port. They twist really hard and make sure it comes to a stop. If you're in that situation and feel good about it, then go for it. Otherwise you can replace that port with a threaded or a guide screw locking. The next thing we'd like to talk about is the guide screw. Guide screw comes in position 1, which is at the bottom, and then 2, 3, 4. So what you do on this kind of a port, which has a metal cover that you move off to the side, we're going to take guide screw and relocate that to position 4, depending on which one's just below the cover. And then we'll slide PowerStick-53 in and turn the back of the cover till it's 180 degrees out, and this is locked into place. So you just want that guide screw just below the cover, so we give you lots of options here. Okay, and finally at the very bottom, we do want you to notice that there's 2 power ports and a 3rd pass-through hole. You'll also notice in the bottom there's 2 little springs. We built that in there so that it makes constant contact with the pins and you always have power to your GoPro, VIRB, or other action camera. So it's really important to keep these clean. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and mount up the GoPro Hero 7. So you simply unscrew the GoPro mount. Okay, now we're going to install our USB cord. We're going to put the USB in the top port. We happen to have some silicone rainproof putty here. That's a really good thing to have. It wraps around the cord going into your stick and makes sure that if it rains or you get some spray off the water, that you'll be just fine. So that's available on YOLOtek.com and retailers everywhere. Now we'll put the power cord in. And again, silicone rainproof putty to seal the side. Okay, now that we have the camera on the stick and we've got the power cord ready to go, let's go ahead and install it and get rolling. You simply put it in place, lock it in, and there you go. Okay, the only thing we're needing now is power. So let's go ahead and turn on the nav light port. Now we have full power, ready to turn on the GoPro. Now this camera happens to be the GoPro Hero 7, so it's got voice command built into it. So all I have to say is, GoPro, start recording. You hear the beep and now it's recording. Really want to thank everybody for coming to this unboxing video. If you have any questions at all or you need more video on something specific, let us know. Otherwise, you only live once, so always be recording. Thanks, guys.